Hey everybody, welcome to Hoppers. Got a package in today. This is from our good friend in North Carolina. His name is Finn. He's 12 years old. From what I understand, he's a pretty good soccer player too. He bought this gun from us this year at summer camp, and there's some updates that are available for it. So we had him ship it to us. We're going to go over all these updates. Anybody that bought one of the 2025 MXRs from Dye and you're having some issues with it, these upgrades will include you. So we thought we'd make a video about it so everybody can see what to do and do it themselves. All right, let me grab a knife and we'll, well, we're not gonna grab a knife, we'll just grab the thing here. And let's get this bad boy opened up. And we're gonna get this done and then we're gonna ship it right back to him so he can play with it this coming weekend. All right? So we have one MXR that belongs to Mr. Finn. Alrighty. Let's get her unboxed here. He bought a pretty blue one. So what we're going to need, there's two updates that are available for this. One is mechanical and two is software. So we're going to use his flash drive to update it. We're going to show you how to do that. I brought my computer, so we're going to show you how to update it and everything. All right. So let's get his gun out of here. There we go. This is the gun. This is Mr. Finn's gun, and let's get his upgrade kit. All right. We got one in specifically for him, and as we go through all of this, we'll let you know while we're doing it. Okay? So, it comes in two pieces. You're going to get the little eye cover things that the eyes go up in. I guess it's called the eye color tunnel. Tower seal. That's it. Also with the kit, you're going to get, let's open this bad boy up. Alright, you're going to get a new eye pipe. Now, I'll tell you now, when you get ready to put this eye pipe in, it is an exact fit. So, you need to put some lube or something on it so that it slides in a little better. Okay, we're going to put that right there. Alright, you get a new bolt tip. Now, the reason, well, I'll go over that whenever we get to it. Alright, and, whoops. You're going to get new battery springs. Okay, along with the other things, you're going to get another little small O-ring. We're going to show you where all this stuff goes, okay? The first thing we got to do, let's get the marker apart. Alright. First, take off your battery grips. Alright, lay them to the side. We're going to pull off our bottom grips. These grips come off real easy too, by the way, guys. And it looks like this thing needs a good cleaning, so we'll have to take care of that before we send it back. Alright? Alrighty. First thing to do, since we're right here at this, let's go ahead and replace the battery springs. So what you're going to do is you're just going to pop that right off. Dump your batteries out of it. Then you're going to take this piece right here with the springs on it. And I don't know if you can see it real good, but right there is where you're going to pry it from underneath that piece of plastic. Hopefully you can see this good. Alright. Hopefully you can see this little bit more here. Pretty good. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're just going to push that spring out right there. Alright, and then just pull it out, just like that. Then we're going to take the new ones. We'll put them in the same way. And just make sure that that center piece goes over the little catch there. Okay? Come on, there we go. See how we got it? It's all done. Alright, that piece is out of the way. While we're here, let's go ahead and replace this bolt tip, which is right here. So we're just going to take the bolt tip right off of it. Okay, hold the bolt tip off. Now I'm going to take this rag here and I'm going to clean this off a little bit. Okay. And we're going to take the new bolt tip and we're going to put that right on there. Okay. Bolt tip is on. Alright. Now we got 2 more pieces to go. Alright. Alright. For this part we're going to need the gun. And what we're going to do is we're going to take out 2 screws. Right here. And right here. Okay. We're just going to break them loose. As soon as we get the proper size wrench. Alrighty. Just take them loose. We replaced the springs because some of the players reported, especially the snake players, that when they would take a dive, if they hit the ground, relatively hard, that the batteries would compress the spring and it would disconnect and shut the marker off. So they've designed a little bit taller springs to prevent that from happening. The eye pipe. Apparently the eye pipe moves around in the gun a little bit, the original eye pipe. So this is the original, and if you look at the original and you look at the new one, you're not really going to see a whole lot of difference, but I will tell you that it's in the diameter. It's a little bit larger around. The flat spaces on the side are not quite as loose as they were, and what was going on is that eye pipe was moving around a little bit in there and it was affecting the accuracy of the gun. So now we have a new eye pipe. Also, under the eye board, and I'm going to show you that right now, there is a small O-ring. Now you got a little plastic piece right here, okay? You just push that up and it comes right out, okay? Now what you're going to do is you're just going to lift the board up gently and then pull it backwards out from underneath the battery tray, okay? So up underneath there you're going to see an O-ring right there, okay? I hope that gets focused for you. So what we're going to do, there was some reports that on some markers this O-ring would start to leak, and it was really hard to diagnose where the leak was coming from because of where this O-ring is located at. So they've included a little bit larger O-ring, and all you're going to do is you're going to just drop it in there just like that, okay? Now, important, this O-ring is not a snug fit to the body of the gun, therefore it'll fall out. So be careful when you put your board in and keep the thing level, okay? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to tuck the springs right up underneath the battery holder, and then we're going to, oops, no we're not, we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Let me get that O-ring out of there. There it is. We forgot the eye towers, okay? Now, I can't see any difference in these eye towers. I don't know why they sent them. There must be a reason, so we're going to put them in there, okay? And you've got enough in here for 3 times, so I'm assuming these things will go get wore out. But anyway, new rubber eye towers. And all you got to do is just take your little pick and reach in here, just like this, and just pull the old ones out, just like that, okay? They only go in one way, so you don't have to worry about it. So now we're going to take the new ones, and we're going to stick them in there. Come on, new ones, get in there. There we go. And the other ones. Okay. Make sure you put them in there right. You can put them in there wrong, and then your eyes won't have any, your beam brake won't be able to see each other. Get them relatively straight as you can, and that should be what you end up with right here. Okay, you see, 1, 2. Now we're going to take the board. We're going to put this little O-ring back up here. All right, we're going to ease the board up underneath the battery thing. Just like that. Now I usually use these 2 corners right here of the board, if you can see that. And I just kind of push down on the board, and that seats the eye towers, okay? And everything feels good. Now you're going to take this piece right here, and you're going to put it right back in there and slide it in place, and that's what it's going to look like when you get it in there right, okay? Now, very important, guys, and I'm going to try to get a close-up of this. Right here, you've got some pins, okay? And it's very important when you're putting this gun back together that those pins line up perfectly with that to keep you from bending it, okay? So, right side of the gun, look at your plug, look at your pins, and make sure they seat with one another, because you can mess up right there, okay? If you're in doubt, take it back off and realign it, okay? Once you get it all in there, hold it together with your thumb, put this screw back in there, tighten her down, okay? We're just going to snug that one for now. Take your second screw, put it back in the back. Alright, once you get them in, we're going to snug them down real good, okay? Okay, snug and snug. Okay, now it's at this point, once we've got the gun basically put back together, we're going to stick the bolt back in it. Yeah, I know, I still got to clean it. But we're going to stick the bolt back in it, and we're just going to put a tank on it, pressure the gun up, make sure that the little O-ring we just put in there is not going to leak. The last thing you want to do is put the gun completely back together, put air to it, and find out you got a leak. And we are good. Okay? All right. That is it for the hardware update on this thing, okay? Now, other than the eye paper. A little lube on your fingers. Put some lube on it, on the bottom, on the sides. Try not to get it on the eye holes, because you can clog up the eye holes. And you don't need a lot, just a little bit. Alrighty. Let's get that in there. Like I said, it's a pretty tight fit, so be patient with it, all right? Once you get it started, it usually goes in there pretty good. If it doesn't, pull it out and retry it. Stick the bolt out of it. There we go. All right, there we go. Eye pipe in. All right. There we go. Okay. The second part of this bad boy, you need to put the batteries back in it. Put our new spring-mounted thing in here. All right. All the old parts right there. All right, let's do the software update, okay? Okay, for this we're going to need the flash drive that came with your MXR, okay? Now, on my particular computer, it plugs into the back. Now, you can use either the standard USB-A or the new USB-C. All right, for mine, we're going to be using the USB-C. Okay. So we're just going to plug that right up. Super sensitive password there, huh? Come on. All right, let's see. Let's find the USB drive. All right, right there it is. It says USB drive. Let me see if I can zoom in on that just a little bit for you guys. So y'all can see what we're doing here. Okay. All right, so we know the USB drive on this particular machine is going to be drive D. Okay. So let's close it out, and we're going to open up the browser. All right, and so then all I did was I just went up here and I searched Dye MXR update. Now this is for the software update. All right, first one that comes up is Dye Paintball. All right, so we are going to click on that. We're going to click on the software update. We're going to add it to the cart. Add it to the cart. There we go. Okay, so we've got it in here. 0 balance. All right, we're going to check out. You will have to fill out the information, your email address, and all that stuff. It's not going to ask you for your physical address because it's going to send you a download link to your phone too, or to your email if you want it. We're actually going to do it here. So after you get that filled out, then hit complete order. It's going to do its thing. All right, and then it takes you to the download page, and then we're just going to click right here. We're going to click download now. Okay, we're going to save it in downloads. Save it. All right, and it's downloading up here. It says it's done. Let's see. Once you confirmed that it is on the flash drive and that is the only thing on the flash drive, then go down here to your taskbar, right click on it and eject the disk. Okay, it'll let you know when it's safe to remove it. So you're just going to take that out. Now we have it, and we'll go put it in. All right, on the inside of your gun, right here, right there, beside those electrical connection things right there, you're going to see a USB-C port, okay? So what you're going to do is the USB-C side, you're going to plug that right in there, just like that. It'll click into place, okay? Just leave it in there, and then what you're going to do is you're going to come back here. That's your button right there for your, oops, I'm sorry. That's your button right there for your power. So you're going to reach in there and you're going to click it, turn the gun on, okay? And then just follow the directions, okay? It wants to know if you want to update the software. So it says no or yes. Take your little toggle switch here and put it on yes, which is just one click down. Push the button again. You'll see that it is updating. The little light will be flashing. And when it's done, it'll let you know that the update is done. Okay? Alright, update is complete. So now we're going to push the button and we're going to power the marker completely off. Okay, well it looks like you got to take the USB port out before you can turn the marker off. Okay? Now let's turn the marker off. Yep, that was it. Alright? Put your cap back on. Save it for later. Alright. Now we've got all of that done, we're ready to go. Here's what the update corrects, okay? Let me duck down a little bit so y'all can see me. All right, the markers, when the back screen on the back, it would say that you're shooting, for example, 10.2. When in actuality, you're actually shooting 11.2, okay? Over a chronograph. So it fixes that. Now, whatever the screen on the back says, that's what you're going to shoot over the chronograph. Another problem that it fixes is when you pull the trigger, there was ever so much of a hesitation, a slight delay. It wasn't enough to really hurt anything really, but it was noticeable to some of the high-end players. So it also addresses that too. Now there's no hesitation or anything. And that's it for the upgrade, guys. Very simple to do. Again, it does help the marker, and it puts the marker up now to 2.0. It's now MXR 2.0. Everything else about the marker I love. So we're going to put this thing back together, and then we're going to box it up and we're going to ship it back to Mr. Finn because he wants to play this coming weekend. So today's Monday. Hopefully he'll get this back in the mail by Thursday or Friday. Good luck with your playing, Finn, and we look forward to seeing you next time you come. For everybody else, if you got any questions, just give me a call. My name is Mr. Mike, 912-572-7565, and we're Hopper's Paintball. Thank you very much. Oh, we broke one. Oh, it definitely broke one. All right, that's it. I'm gonna box this. I'm gonna clean this barrel out for you and get her box back up and ship it to her tomorrow. Later, Finn.